Got Architect on the motherfucking beat. Hiphop Advocates in the building. It's reaching Nova. Now listen, album on the way. I'm living every day. I ain't pulling from the past. I got so much more to say.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Hiphop Advocates. I'm John Brooks.
That our music
and the rock.
Yo, today's guest, man. Yo, this brother right here, super talented. Y'all want bars. Y'all gonna get some. Y'all gonna learn today. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here, it's all about legacy, man. You talk about legends and legacy, man, he's running wild with it. You know what I'm saying? He's reaching Novas, baby.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Yo,
chilling, bro.
Thanks for coming through, man.
Thanks for having me. So what number episode am I? I have to ask.
We're at 20. This is 24.
Quarter, baby. 20, huh?
24.
I'm Kobe?
24.
Oh, you Kobe.
I'm Kobe?
24.
Kobe with
Woo! I thought I was 23 because I seen an episode 22, but then y'all told me y'all did something yesterday. So I was like, oh, LeBron.
Okay.
I'll do Kobe, though. Kobe's
Kobe,
a legend.
Good.
Legends never.
Legendary, man.
Damn.
Yo, Nova, man, we really appreciate you coming over here.
Thank you.
We've been bumping your music all week, just
Really?
studying up. So we just kind of want to take it to the beginning.
Cramming. We was cramming.
We was cramming.
I
like,
appreciate
for a test.
that.
We were waiting before the teacher got, you know what I'm saying? So
I hope it wasn't painful for the ears, you know?
Nah, man, everything was good. Everything was
Thank
good.
you.
Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you
And we
very
try to
much.
be very honest with our opinions, you know. So just take us to the beginning, how it all started, how you got into music.
Oh,
Even
man.
the name, Reaching Nova.
Yeah, that's a dope name. You could be like
Thank
a
you.
fucking X-Man with that shit.
That's dope.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
fire. Reaching Nova. What would my power be? I don't know. I'm gonna come back to that one. As far as the beginning, shout out to Push Supreme. I gotta pay homage. I would say it was summer of 2003. You know, I was doing some writing. I was a fan of. I've always been a fan of hip hop. You know, my mom walked me into it. Like the first rap song I memorized off the top word for word was LL Cool J's Doing It. You know what I'm saying? I was just a young jit. I'm on the bed. I had a ruler, and I'll never forget, like, performing as if I'm dapping the crowd. And it's like, I feel like I manifested a lot of this shit. I'll be honest. But my mom poured into me. My uncle poured into me. He introduced me to poetry. But let's fast forward into 2003 when I started picking up the pen and rapping. I was going as people in the street would call me Cash. So if you're around, you'll hear some people call me Cash. Then you know that they know me from the beginning. If they call me my name, Mark, then you know they know me on a personal level. If they call me Nova, they're probably meeting me in the Reaching Nova phase or the what I like to call the beginning of the King's Legacy phase when I went as Nova. But my original name, you know, I used to enjoy this dude named Casanova Bugsy. It was a movie. He was like this gangster or whatever.
Okay.
The
And
mafia dude.
Right. So they called me Cash, and you know, I was like, you know, I'm a ladies' man, so it was like Casanova. So it was Cashanova.
Oh,
Originally
you flipped
back
it.
in like, you know, like I'm talking like those days, 03, 04, things like that. So as you can tell by the name, what I was all about.
Yeah.
Over time, you know, I grew as an individual, I grew as a human being and things like that. And, you know, Nova just, over time, it became Reaching Nova, which is what I would evolve into today. And Nova became an acronym for No One's Victorious Alone. I'm all for unity. I'm all for bringing things together and creating together and collaborating together. That was really, wow.
That's all right.
We forgot to mention phones on vibrate. Phones on vibrate.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nah, we good.
Let me make sure my shit is. Yeah.
Word.
But yeah, for the most part, that was the beginning. 2003, I was freestyling for lunch money so I could eat. I was going to school in Tampa at that time. I did 2 years of high school in New York City in the Bronx. Shout out to Samuel Gompers. And then I went and moved with my father over in Tampa because just things weren't working out here.
You got a song called
An Evening in Tampa
I didn't
Bay.
know Tampa Bay was that lit, bro.
I love Tampa. Tampa's my
That
second
video,
home.
Yo, that video looked fun as hell.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yo,
Thank you.
good time.
You got to come with me to Tampa one day.
Wow.
I'll show you guys a good time.
Shit,
There's
love to, man.
got a lot of good people on
I never
that
went up
side.
there. I always go to Hollywood and Miami.
Yeah.
West
Yeah.
Palm, I think, is the furthest I've been up.
Wow.
I've been to Disney, but
Yeah.
I was in Disney with the kids. I ain't get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
See what the fuck was around.
Tampa.
I think a lot of people consider Tampa a sleeper.
Mhm.
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
But the music scene right now it's really coming up. And again, shout out my man Pusha Preem. He got a show tonight. He's killing it. They have like a Tampa award show, and he just brought in 2 awards. So
Oh, for sure.
Yo,
he's somebody
congrats,
that
man.
walked me into
Congrats on
that.
that.
You won 2 awards?
Yes.
Yo, congrats, man. Definitely.
Yes. I don't remember what they were. Oh yes, Billboard award because he was number 18 on the billboards.
Oh, wow.
And then he also won best creative performer in Tampa, something to that effect. But the dude's a creative genius.
Wow.
Sounds like he's doing it, man.
Yeah, he's doing
Props to
incredible
him.
things. He's on a new album, so it's coming soon.
That was on your first album.
An Evening in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
that was the
first one,
intro. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
intro
intro.
to the first album with the Rolex, right? You drew like a Rolex. It was a gold watch.
It wasn't a Rolex.
Nah, I always thought it was a Rolex.
Nah, I'm not.
Cashing over. Yeah.
Nah, well, it was reaching over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, there you
But
go.
you was taking it back to the essence with the, you know what I mean, with the
With the
Rolex,
shine and
with
all
the
that. You know what I'm saying? I like shine. I do like
At
shine.
what point did you become Reaching Over? Because you
Uh,
started Cashing Over 03, you was Cashing Over.
right.
So what time did you decide, like, yo, I'm going to just run with Reaching Over?
That album, 2016. It was a reinvention phase, so to speak. You know, me and Preem we had 2 mixtapes. We have 2 mixtapes out together, which King's Legacy was our foundation together. He went on to Tampa because that's where we met, and he had obligations down there that he needed to take care of. So he went down there, and I said, well, all right, when it comes to the New York market, I'm going to hold it down here. And we have this, 71813 because the zip code down there is 813. So, combine them. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Richie West. He's also another Tampa god out there. They love him out there. So he's a big homie, too. He got to
One
come on
thing
the
you
record.
did say, you mentioned in that album, especially in the Tampa Bay song, was I'm from KRS and Pun. You from the Bronx?
I'm from the Bronx.
Did not know that.
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
Oh shit.
Yeah. 174th
Yeah.
McCombs. Shout out to Kingsbridge. Shout out to Harrison and Burnside.
167 the Grand Carcos.
They-
Used to roll out there.
All right. There
Big
you go.
Nick, what up? See you.
D-Train. D-Line. D-Line.
Yeah, we used to be up there heavy.
That's what's up.
Wow.
I wonder if we rub shoulders in a house party
Probably.
in the past or
Never
something
know.
like that.
Yo,
I wouldn't be surprised.
You ever heard of the Wild Spicks in Kingsbridge?
I
Back in
can't-
like the era, like 2000 to 2005.
Around that era, I was in Tampa.
It
at
might
that
have been
era,
like,
so-
you was already in Tampa.
Yeah.
But they from the Bronx. They were like the Terror Squad before Terror Squad.
Okay.
Like in the 95 or some shit.
Oh, 95? I mean, yeah, 95, I was like 9, so nah, I ain't know about
Damn,
it.
you wasn't running around like that.
Nova, let's talk about that new joint you got.
Celebration?
Yes,
Cele-
sir.
Yo, cheers. Celebration,
Cheers.
bitches.
Yeah.
Yo, I thought you was going to delete that comment up.
Which one?
Salute.
It's a celebration, bitches.
Nah, why would I do that?
Oh, it's sensitive.
It is.
Sensitive time now.
Yeah,
you know.
well, my comments and my what I bring to the world, none of it deals with sensitivity. So, bitches, all of that. Feel free to speak your mind in my comment section. If it's hate, I will block you. Though. I'm gonna be honest about it.
We
ain't
block
got-
hate. We block hate around.
We ain't
here,
got
man.
time for none of that.
Roddy block,
We ain't got
block.
time for none
No
of that.
haters, man.
What
No
was the
time for
inspiration
haters.
for the celebration?
2 things. The initial idea, my birthday was coming up, September 18th. And I was like, man, I don't have no birthday song that I feel represents me. Like, all the women have the good birthday songs.
True.
So I'm like, I want to make a birthday song without making a birthday song. Like, I don't see me on the record saying, happy birthday, throw your hands up. Like, I'm not doing that. It's just not me. But, so I went the universal route, and I felt, well, let's make a celebratory anthem. Let's make something that somebody in India just made an accomplishment and they rock with it. Somebody in Tokyo, Japan, they love hip hop, they rock with it. I just came back from a ruptured Achilles. My foot, I ruptured my Achilles back in March. And I'm back now. I'm on both feet. So I felt like my birthday was coming. I'm like fully recovered. It's the best time to drop a record that I feel represents Reaching Nova. You got the horns in there, and it just felt like a
Sound like an
comeback.
anthem.
It felt like a
Yeah,
comeback.
that is an anthem.
An anthem. And it's one of those records that I think people will appreciate more when I perform it, as opposed to just hearing it hands in the air. But it's one of them things like when you're at the show, it's hands in the air, haters to the back, ladies to the front, all
Everybody
of that stuff. So
right?
it was
can
one
see
of those
a
records I
video
didn't
too.
have in my yeah. I'll call you guys for that. I'll let you guys know when the video's coming for sure.
That's a song that you could just. It seems like you created it, so you can play at any event that's out there. That's dope, man.
It's
I hope
really
the
a
world
case.
accepts it that way. You know, I know
It's
if you come to
versatile.
my events, you're gonna hear it.
Well, the way to present it that way is an image, a video, performing it. Because when people hear it, you said when people hear it, it's gonna be more. They're gonna feel it different when you're performing it.
I agree.
And that's how when people see it, how you giving it and how you celebrating it, the track and giving it, that's gonna attract. It's gonna make it what you want it to be.
Yeah, I agree with
What
you.
it feels like.
Now y'all making me really push for a video, so I'm gonna make sure y'all
man.
in the video. We
Yo.
need some Hip Hop Advocate shirts in there, so when y'all pop up, they like, oh, the Hip Hop Advocates were there. Not like,
yes.
oh, I feel like I seen those guys. Yeah, they're the Hip Hop Advocates.
I like how you think, man. That's exactly that's the move right there.
That is the move.
I'm
And
all,
another move is calling Gio for that video too, right? He's
oh,
he's great with
absolutely. He's ready for it. He's ready for it.
Shout
He
out
tells
to
me.
Gio.
Shout out to the architect.
Talking about him,
Yeah.
not to cut you off. I was watching a video with you and him and Switched, and it was a story. I just don't know the name. I
Keep
forgot
rolling.
the-
Keep rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, that was official. That is a movie, bro.
Yeah, man. You know,
It's like literally a movie.
we put our minds together for that one. I mean, I remember like that day that we were sitting around and we were discussing it, and it was just like, well, we have a great record, but what are we gonna do for the video? And we really wanted to go a direction that there was a purpose behind it. There was a story behind it that really spoke on the things that we grew up, like hip hoppers grew up experiencing. You know, the drugs, the gangs, the association, the initiations, stuff like that. So I feel like we really conveyed that idea really well, and we just wanted to tell a cool story. And we're all creative, so it's like giving the people something to relate to.
Yeah,
Essentially.
no doubt.
Yo, Figs, they off our man Joel on that video.
They killed him. Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Joel's with 3 Z's, yo.
Spitting up blood.
Damn.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
They got him, yo.
They
Nah, they
got
got
him.
No, they got his cousin. He
Nah,
ran after him.
And then they got him
And
too.
they popped him?
Yeah.
I forgot he popped him,
And he's
yes.
spitting up blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, the ketchup. Damn, I forgot about that, yo.
Well, how did we do that? Oh no, we had blood tablets. We had blood capsules for that.
Shit.
Oh, nice.
Like,
nice.
quick, bite it.
Oh no, I'm thinking about the wrong fucking video. I'm thinking
Nah,
about
that shit was a
I'm thinking
movie.
about the one that you were in. And
That felt, yo.
Oh, you and I.
I almost fell off the boat.
That's
Yeah,
off. That's off the record.
then
Well,
they
it was
off-
off the
then you get
record.
off that-
What?
Who got off that? No, you got sent to. You're right.
I killed,
he was supposed to. He sent you to go kill somebody.
Yeah.
who was it that I killed?
Eddie. His name
Oh,
was
Eddie.
His
He's
name
dead
was
now.
Eddie.
Eddie's dead now.
Eddie's
so
flying.
Yeah.
He's swimming with the fishes.
Yeah.
Luca Brasi, you heard?
We won't talk about Eddie.
Yes.
Wow.
I forgot about that one, honestly.
Yo,
But
that
that's
was
crazy.
fun. That was fun.
Figs handled that smoothly.
Yo, I almost fell off the damn boat.
No.
That shit made a quick hit a wave, a certain way. I was standing. As soon as I stood up, boom.
Yeah.
Yo,
Nah,
That was a
dope,
lot of
man.
fun. That video.
Yeah.
That's as a part of being creative, like doing things like that, like I don't know, like creating an image
Yeah.
to basically explain what people ain't listening to,
Right.
right? Because not everybody listens to what you're saying.
Yeah.
But when
It's
you
true.
put it in a visual form, now people get it more. The
Yeah.
ones that don't know how to fucking listen.
Yeah.
I think the ones who appreciate like creativity, they'll sit through the whole video. I don't
Mhm.
think that that's a video everyone's gonna sit through, even though they probably should, because it's great quality. And if you like hip hop, I feel like it's a great contribution to the culture as a whole. But we did put a lot of energy behind that video. And the cool thing is, like, I'm just gonna give the plot up now, because for those who haven't gotten it already, the idea was, the idea was to keep a light on Figs to make it seem like he was the one who was supposed to get done up,
And
because
that's the way it seemed through the whole.
he was messing with homeboy's girl,
Yeah.
right? So we geared it to feel that way, but then, to the last minute, it was about some money shit. And now he just had to be the loyal soldier and handle that.
That's
Just,
real.
mind
Yeah,
fucks
me.
like that. Can we curse?
Absolutely.
Mind
Absolutely.
fucks like that. That's I'm into that.
Kill me.
I like that twist. That's like a real movie thing.
It's a movie. Nah, it was a movie. It was a
A
movie.
novella.
Yeah, novela.
And if you would have fell off the boat, Gio would have recorded that and incorporated that in the movie too.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be here.
It would have only been right.
Damn, man.
So people know what's King's legacy.
Yo, let's
What
talk
is
about
it?
that,
What's
bro.
King's legacy?
Break that down.
Well, King's legacy is a mindset. It's always been that. Originally, it started off as a brotherhood. Me, my man Preem, Queen V. Shout out my man Lou, my man Joe. I could be here all day. My man Mike Jones. It was like a solid group of us.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Just a lot of people that were there during the foundation. It was a brotherhood. It was a clique, We just all hung out. We rapped. And then one day I'm like, yo, King's Legacy is just like, I came up with the name and I go, it's a mindset. To be the king of your mind, be the king of your body, be the king of your soul. And everything that you do and you contribute in this lifetime, you leave behind a legacy. Unfortunately, we never get to enjoy our legacy because that usually happens when the story's over.
Yeah.
But it's for everyone else to enjoy. So that's the idea of King's legacy. King of your mind, king of your body, king of your soul, things of that nature. Nothing to do with crowns or, gangs or nothing to that effect. It's always going to be like a positive idea to uplift people, make people think. That's what it's all about. King's legacy.
About legacy.
Being the king of your
great
legacy.
name. A great name, man.
Thank you, brother. I
And
appreciate
you got the
it.
merch too.
We have, yeah.
Official, man.
Thank you.
Or during COVID, y'all came through with the mask and
Oh yeah.
yo, good looking for that.
No doubt, man. The masks, that was Queen V's idea. She does the marketing and all of that shit. The shit I just create. I handle some business and things of that nature. I'll make merch as well, but that idea, she was just like, it's just a good thing to do. Like, make sure people are safe out there. So, we took action. Honestly, she's the one who sent those out.
Oh, thanks. Good
She was
looking.
making those USPS runs, but as a team, we collaborated. We made things happen. Did you guys get masks?
I got one. I got one.
You got one.
You
Yeah,
got hit.
big
He's
shout out to
repping.
Queen V.
It might be a little too
In the
late,
building.
so I'll get you guys some shirts.
Queen V in the
Yeah,
building.
Anything is appreciated.
La Macara. Yo.
So,
I'm
fellas,
tired of mine, though.
fellas,
I'm
there's,
tired of that shit.
there's
I'm
something
sorry.
that I saw circulating online that's coming back, and it got me real hyped because I feel like
I know what it is.
it's a foundation to kind of like what we're doing.
Well, I'm
kinda-
kind of skeptical though.
You think so?
Nah, don't be.
The
Bro,
raps
those
and
were
shit.
our dreams. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't. I was just talking about this in the car. That's why I'm fresh on it. I knew where you were going. I'm hype about Big Tigger doing Rap Basement. Why? Because when we
let's
were
go.
kids, what motivated us was one day seeing our video on 106 in Park, rapping alongside Big Tigger on the Basement. Yeah, will it be the same? We don't know. But the fact that they're trying, I appreciate that because they don't have to do that. They could just be like, man, fuck hip hop. The shit was done. It had its time. It's over. But
Yeah.
when you do something like that, you're telling me that there's some sort of contribution, again, being made to the culture that, maybe it's just a check. But from my mind, I'm like, I get a second chance at being on that show again.
Yep.
So I'm
real.
hype about it. I'm hype about it.
I think it's dope because of the quality back then. They weren't. They spread it out, right? Because they started reaching. It was a New York thing, and then it started globalizing the hip hop, like nationwide at least. Like that's when we started. That's how we got introduced to like
For sure.
these down south
Yeah,
artists.
for
Yeah.
Juvenile coming
Lil Wayne
out
was
on
there.
there. And West Coast artists
Yeah.
coming out. Like this is how we got introduced to them.
Facts.
So if they keep it to that quality and not start promoting the trash, a lot of the trash
man.
rap.
We're in the Clone Wars right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
niggas look the same, bitches look the same, niggas sound the same, bitches sound the same. They're modules. I'm not gonna get deep. We could talk
Yeah,
about
you
this
getting
off
it,
the
you
record,
getting it.
but
Let it out. Let it loose. Let it
You
loose.
gotta be.
Alright.
Don't hold back.
I think that they're just modules. I think that I learned, and I studied music business history.
Mhm.
So I learned that, back when they were doing jazz music, blues music, folk music, ragtime music, and then they had country music, but then you always had pop music. But what they used to do was, when it came to the blues artists or the jazz artists, these guys were traveling around the world looking for these artists who were really in those conditions they were talking about. Like, you had to go to them, find them, and then you put them on the TV or whatever, and then the world gets to see a different side of what's happening if they're not over there. And then somewhere along the line, I feel like the game, they figured out what works and what doesn't work. And, it's money. It's a business.
Yeah.
So they manufacture a lot of artists. So now you're not having the young kids looking up to the artist, and they're not looking up to somebody who's actually authentic. No offense to the authentic artists. I'm talking about the manufactured ones at this point. Mm-hmm. They're looking up to manufactured artists. So off the rip, like, it kind of seems like your dream is manufactured. You're sounding like this guy. You're trying to make music like this guy. You dress like this guy. You're talking like him. You're acting like him on social media. You're not. It's Clone Wars.
Clone,
That's facts,
but they're
bro.
being manufactured.
Hard, man.
That's big facts.
So that's where I'm at with it. That's my theory.
Figs, I saw you. You were shaking your head when I brought it up. What is it? What are your doubts about it? What's your grade?
Rap City coming back? It's not even the basement. I think he's not bringing the basement back.
It ain't gonna be in the basement.
Not gonna be in
I
the.
don't think
He's
so.
gonna be on the first floor.
I think it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be in the garage,
He moved
yo.
up to mom's
I hope
living
it's in the
room.
I
basement.
think it's gonna. Nah, they're gonna no basement. I don't think they're gonna do the basement.
Bro, the basement used to have the posters.
Yeah.
It was fucking
But that's
hip-hop.
that's
Pool
hip.
table.
But it ain't hip hop
All
no
of that.
more. Like you said, it's
Don't
more,
break my heart with those words, bro. It's hip-hop in this room right now.
It's hip hop in this room, but Rap City's not gonna be hip hop, man. It's gonna be corporate. Corporate people gonna, like you said, paycheck. It's for the check. And I think he's gonna do Arsenio Holes. They're gonna bring it back, and he's gone like in the season.
Is he done already, Arsenio?
Yeah, he came for one season. They ain't renew it.
Well, they tried. MTV tried to bring back TRL, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Like the ratings, they were horrible. They
Yeah.
brought back some like VJs and the internet people who are real popular. The influencers. They had a whole bunch of influencers to host it, and it didn't work out.
It's not gonna work. Man. I don't think it's gonna work. And plus,
We'll see.
like, you don't want to, you want to hear some bars and shit. I don't want to hear.
No, and
Don't
don't get me wrong. Like, there's different sounds. Like, I wouldn't mind hearing somebody from fucking Memphis.
Right.
that can
But
spit.
That could spit.
They
It
are
sounds
spitters
different.
everywhere.
Sounds different.
Yeah.
That is not the same shit I'm seeing all over fucking everywhere else.
What other like hip hop show is there? I can't think from the top of my
Hiphop
head.
Advocates show.
Hey,
There you go.
That's
There you go.
it. Any
BT?
other hip-hop show is not on TV. It's on YouTube.
It's on
Drink
YouTube.
Champs.
Mhm.
Any of those things. Hiphop Advocates. We going to YouTube for all of this. We not.
Like I was telling, I was
We not
I
doing
was telling
that.
the guys a while back. I was like, it'll be ill. Like if we have a platform, like we were talking about the Roku TV shit, right? And instead of playing fucking these videos, from the artists that everybody knows, it'll be ill. The Hip Hop Advocates play music videos of like ReachingNOVA, Geo the Architect, like people that we know that.
That are ill.
Yeah, and we can
Talented.
expose them out there.
Shout out to Geo the
Put
Architect.
it, put artists that that have good content.
Yeah.
And show it to the world, whoever the fuck we could reach.
Yeah.
Do that. Like do that, we got the Hip Hop Advocates show. Now we do a 1 hour show of just straight hip hop videos.
Yeah.
and
That'd be-
voiceovers.
yeah, that'd be cool.
voiceovers and
But
shit.
is straight
And
hip-
pop up messages.
Yeah.
Bloop. You remember that shit?
That was what show? That was MTV, right? Or
It was one of them.
No, that was
VH1 would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that sounds like a good idea,
Yeah, man.
because we're legends in our own right?
That's right.
And
That's right.
talking about legends, talking about that's why I
Legends
said
never
it.
die.
Been a legend since I was born. You heard?
That's right.
Talking about legends, every time we have a guest on the show, we always ask them one specific question. And fellas, I think it's time.
It's time.
Yo,
That mother.
Nova's
fucking
top 5, you heard?
Greatest of all time. Check it out, y'all. Giving y'all the best.
As we go a little something like this. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
favorite
right.
artist of all time.
And I can't include myself, can I?
Or include yourself.
Yeah, I can't.
You gonna do the
If you want.
dollar shit?
Why not?
No, not just one slot. Just one
Go
slot.
for it, man. I like that.
All
I
right,
like
so
it.
I will not include myself, but y'all know where my head's at. Top 5. I gotta say, no particular order. All right, Jigga Man, Jay-Z, you know, love the God. Oh, Eminem. Eminem, you know, Marshall Mathers LP, Slim Shady LP, The Eminem Show. Those were all
Sleep, man.
impactful
Eminem
albums.
Is a heavy influence, man, on a lot of, like, you know, rappers.
Yeah, he's a god
We
MC.
respect- we
Like,
res-
He's
yo,
a god himself.
Yeah,
He's
but I don't
the
think people
best
sleep on him.
MC.
People don't sleep
Right
on
now.
him.
Not sleep, but people criticize. Like, they be like, oh, he's not really.
They're mad
He
because
got
he's not
haters. He got a lot of
giving them
haters.
what they want. They want him to be on that immature shit still, but
Mhm.
I get it. But like, it's a catch-22, right? Like, if he gives you the immature shit, you're gonna tell him he's too old for this. If he gives you what he's giving you now, you're gonna tell him he's fell off.
Mhm.
So he gotta just do what he does. We all have to just do what we do because niggas
Yeah.
gonna have so many opinions that you're like,
He's gonna fuck
that's
up
not.
your.
Yeah, it's like
Nah,
it's not
he,
even.
he influenced me to pop pills. I'm not gonna front.
Oh, all right. Well,
Pop
Curious,
mad pills.
right?
I put mad pills. Listening to Slim Shady. Shout out to Eminem, yo.
Shout out.
My boy Eminem. He called himself Eminem. He was.
hi, Figs. Do you
Yeah.
like violence?
Yeah, he dyed his hair blonde and everything.
I remember
Wait,
that.
Yo, we pop pills like a motherfucker, but that's not here and there. But number 3, right?
Yeah. Well, no order. So we have Jay-Z. We have Eminem. I'm gonna go with Pusha Preem. Pusha Preem.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
You know,
official.
mentor of mine, OG. I'm gonna exclude myself. All right, so I'm. Man, there's so many great ones, bro. Like, I mean, Kendrick Lamar is great, but who was impactful for me? Oh, Mace. How could
Mace.
I forget?
Wow,
I
we
love.
haven't
I
heard
love.
that
Yeah,
one.
Mace is. This is just my personal top 5. Like, these are the people that influenced me coming up. You know, he was just a suave dude, and again, I was cashing over, so like it was like I could feel him, like the dude, and I was a jit, so you know,
Harlem World.
Harlem World, Double Up,
Harlem
Welcome
Wanna
Back, all of
Ride.
that, man. Like,
Yeah, he was nice.
so we got Jay-Z, Eminem, Pusha Preem, we got Mace, and for a finale,
Dum 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 dum.
somebody else that was extremely impactful. Oh, you know what, bro? I'm going with Lil Wayne.
Wow.
I'm going with Lil Wayne. He is
Tucci.
a flow bender. He has flows unlimited code. As far as his content, I mean, there's so many other artists that can provide you better content. But again, like for somebody who's been doing it since like 11 years old, and like he's 30 something now, and not just what he's contributed musically, but who he's contributed to music, like Nicki Minaj and Drake, like
I like that.
that's it. He solidified himself for the next century. Like he's solid.
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
sorry, century,
Yeah.
decade,
Yeah.
just
I
a
get
decade.
criticized by my two partners here.
Nah.
About Wheezy?
About
Nah.
nigga, I'm like, yo, Wayne's one of my top 10.
Mixtape Wheezy,
Yeah,
he was tearing shit up.
Amazing.
Oh,
You know,
I'm
he
like,
was
he's just
dropping
a
every
minute.
week, right?
That
Crazy.
whole like 06 to 08.
Oh, dominated.
09,
just dominated.
those are the times I was going to Miami every year.
Okay.
I was chilling. I would pop that shit in. My cousin already knew. Like, we hearing that shit. We driving to South Beach. We're gonna go chill on the strip. Go to Collins.
I remember
get
that.
fucking scooters. And, you know, that's a little that time. That's what I remember about Wayne. That was one of the best. That was one of the funnest times of my young adult life.
I feel that.
Yeah, but what
I feel
about
that.
just the fact that he was a regular rapper, then one day he was like, I'm gonna be great now. And he just fucking
He claimed it, he owned it, and nobody really challenged him.
He proved it though.
He waited
he-
till Hove
he-
retired to say he was the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. It was safe. I mean, it was an open space. Like, he knew who's going to outwork me, who. And then, you know, he came out with that Carter series, and then he started killing every feature he was on. It was just disrespectful. Like, he earned his spot, you know, and the fact that he's smart, he's intelligent, he's constantly reinventing himself. He went from gangster to skater to, whatever we have now, something in between. But it's all good, bro. It works for Tunchi. Like it works for.
There's a
Tunchi.
funny meme about him that goes around. That's going around for years. It's like an old like a Aztec statue.
It looks like him.
It looks just like him. Y'all seen it?
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
They got
hilarious.
the dreads and everything.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Wow.
But damn, that's a dope top 5, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to go listen to some Lil Wayne after this.
Yeah, no, I'll send you some.
Yeah.
I'll send you what
He
you
got
need
you.
to hear.
He got you.
Damn, I should have never said that. But
Drink some lean too. Yeah, I've been meaning to drink some lean. Anybody got lean on?
Lean? Nah, I'm good. My mom actually
fuck
had.
mom got lean?
My mom
Yo,
had that-
Tia, what's
my
up? You
mom
holding
had that
up,
shit.
Tia?
My mom
Yeah,
had
words.
that on the
I-
counter. It's prescribed. You got it from the doctor. I'm like, yo, what is it? And I look at it, and what's it called? Promethazine?
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, yo, I think this is fucking
Yeah,
lean.
just
Like,
get some
yeah, the whole
Sprite.
bottle of this shit. I'm like,
We
yo,
don't know
niggas-
we
niggas
don't know
are
the
fucking go
ingredients or
crazy
nothing.
for this shit.
That's expensive for street price.
Yeah,
just
but
get some
they
Sprite.
got it prescribed, like from the doctor. They old. My parents is old.
Yeah,
Yo, you can
yeah,
sell
They
that
start
for-
getting this shit that niggas is having fun with.
Yo, people selling that shit for
Yeah, and they're
like,
legit.
Damn.
Yo, the
cheap
new
money,
nutcrackers.
bro.
That's the new nutcrackers right there.
Yo, but people can't even afford that shit, yo. And people,
That
that shit's expensive.
shit's like
man.
$100 for a lick, for a dip of the
Yeah, a little dip.
$100.
It put you to sleep.
All of that,
man.
all of that, just to be leaned out. Like
You look crazy
like
too.
that.
You look crazy.
I'm cool on all of that.
But he
I
said
like that
something. He was
feeling.
like, "Yo," he's like, they criticize me on what I drink, but apparently what I've been drinking has won me, a bunch of accolades and amazing albums. So that's his rebuttal to that, man.
Yeah.
And talking about Lil Wayne and all that, Figs, what do you think, man?
Yo, after the top 5, that was his top 5.
And you know what comes after that,
Yo,
baby?
we heavy ball talk. Damn. Yo, it's about that time, brother.
What time is it?
It's time for the balls, baby.
Get the buzz in.
Yo, I know you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You never disappoint, brother. So I know you're gonna go and give us some shit.
I do my best. Like I told you, if it don't work out and y'all like, nah, we'll just do the second verse on Celebrate. Celebration.
Yo, it's time to show and prove, brother.
Let's do it, bro.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Got Architect on the motherfucking beat. Hiphop Advocates in the building. It's reaching over. Now listen, album on the way. I'm living every day. I ain't pulling from the past. I got so much more to say. I don't do this just to prove another wrong. I got family to feed. Couple things I don't struggle with. Jealousy and greed. Young legends stay focused. I work magic with my words like hocus pocus. My hand's not the best, but none of my cards are jokers. I'll always use my mind. I'll never be on some broke shit. Again, trying to do new things. No need to go where I went. Black sand beaches. Tierra D. Hermes Cologne has your lady reaching. I bet your hubby Googles that so he could add the feature. They love that ego talk, they also love when I be preaching. Lady friends telling Queen V your man's a keeper. And Queen V telling me continue killing speakers. Whatever made you think leaving me would make me weaker. I lost friends, gained peace, now I kick my feet up. Chicken waffles, velvet tacos when I'm out in Houston. Just me, Preem, J Brown, and I love for music. I'm with the advocates and hip-hop is the fucking movement. These bars rare, I'm not the rapper that'll keep reusing. A wordsmith in his purest. Shit was meant to be the moment I escaped the uterus. Likely be the reason when they listen, they say, who is this? Then they get impressed again when they hear all my newest shit. Ladies want my chick, well, I guess I'm having 2 of them. All that talent in you, gotta learn just what to do with it. Oh, you don't like me either? Cool, keep it moving then. I ain't meant for everyone, my energy's exuberant. Ayy.
Woo! Yo, that was the show and prove, reaching Nova style, King Legacy
Hey.
building.
Hey.
Yo,
Nova.
Yo.
Fire, baby.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
damn,
Thank you.
never fails, man. This dude comes through with the bars and
I mean,
I
even
appreciate
in the music, like I was listening to a lot of your shit, and honestly, I'm like, yo, this shit is right. Like, it sounds dope all the way through. Like, I listen to the albums and shit, and the singles that you got. Like, I'm like, yo, there's nothing lackluster about the way you do.
flawless.
Thank
I
you.
agree, man.
Thank
I
you.
agree.
You could see,
Thank
like,
you.
you take your time. You really want to. You putting out quality music.
I do my best. Thank
You
You
you.
know,
really
rushing
don't
out.
put out a lot of albums like that. It's mostly singles.
I put out a lot of singles.
Yeah.
I don't want to give no like, yo, I'm old school to a degree where like, we all have our favorite artists, and we're like, that one album though is, I don't want that. Like, so if that means I'm not putting an album out until I feel like I got one, then I'm gonna just keep putting singles out. But I do got one though. Like,
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
taking
ask
me
you,
some time.
You got something coming?
I do. I won't reveal the title just yet because it's so dope. I don't want to see no niggas coming out with like next week. Like, it was my idea for. No, I've had this title since 2012.
Wow.
2012. I had written down. I mean, even over the years, I made merch, but I fell back on it, and I'm just like, that's gonna be. I told myself from the get, like the narrative was, that's gonna be the album that people. They're gonna know me for that one.
You're gonna lose your legacy.
Yeah, they're gonna know me for that one.
2012 was an ill year though.
He's putting on Dr.
Yo.
Dre on us.
Damn, Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, they're gonna be in the Super Bowl and shit. I heard.
Aftermath. The lineup's looking crazy.
I think
that shit's gonna be.
I think that the Super Bowl, just the viewing attendance and all that, the numbers have been going down after I think the titty incident.
Janet Jackson titty. No.
Yeah, that was like
No, they've had record fucking.
Yeah?
Yeah, after
I think the Beyonce, right? With Beyonce.
Yeah, they've had record fucking ratings on.
But that titty was classic, right? That titty
was
moment.
I mean, it's a Janet tit. How could you?
It wasn't.
That's
the Vatican
history.
titty.
Wow, that was history.
That shit's nowhere online, right? They must have
Is
took all
it?
that shit down.
They took it down.
I have to search.
Nobody ever repost. Nobody puts it.
I gotta start downloading videos off YouTube first, because I don't know when they just gonna pull the plug and everything get deleted.
Bring back Janet's titty.
We should start a campaign.
That gotta be a
Yo,
shirt.
word, I'm
You
down
gotta
for
get a
that.
shirt.
Yo, but is this the first time it was like a whole hip hop?
I think so, man.
Right?
I've never seen Super Bowl. It's usually like if it's not a Beyonce, like I think last year was Missy.
Weekend.
The Weekend
The
was last year.
Weekend.
Yeah,
Before
but
that was Missy, right?
Was Missy ever?
Missy,
I know Katy Perry was on it
She
once
came out,
and all that
maybe.
shit.
Shakira, and
Yeah, like they have shit like that.
Oh,
Like a country
Shakira and
singer.
J Lo, I think was like,
right.
or Cardi. Was Cardi there? Cardi and J Lo.
Cardi,
and Shakira.
nah, Cardi.
Is she? I don't
But
know.
either way,
Cardi-
though, this is gonna be
This-
it.
yeah,
This is
gonna
gonna
Oh
be it.
no,
And
it was
it's in
just
LA.
polls. Okay.
Oh, makes sense.
And that's why they got Dre, Ice Cube, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, Eminem,
Kendrick.
Kendrick there too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Wow.
kind of like the
That's
Up in
crazy.
Smoke tour type of vibes, right?
Just a lot more mature.
Yeah,
Nah,
a lot more mature.
It'd be
Right?
ill. They put
Maybe.
up in the stadium with low riders bouncing and shit. Like on
That'd
the
be
field.
hard.
shit.
That'd be
On the
dope.
field and shit.
Fucking
That'd
up
be
the
dope.
turf.
Fuck it. They got fucking. What do you
Get the
they
ground
got the
maintenance
ground
come after
crew.
that.
They got the
Yeah,
ground
true,
crew to fix
true.
it
The
up.
brooms.
They come
Nah,
out,
I'm
fix that shit in 5 minutes.
I'm signed up. I'm definitely gonna
well,
watch
yeah.
that.
We
shit,
definitely
bro.
got to tune in, man.
I think
Tap
a lot.
in that
I
shit.
think. I mean, especially as popular as all those guys are, and just having Eminem too. You got everybody right there.
Yeah.
They're gonna have. I think they're gonna break a record as far as people watching, tuning in.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I read something
Wouldn't
about
surprise me.
Eminem the other day. He said Eminem dissed Michael Jackson in 2005, and Michael Jackson went and bought his whole catalog.
Yeah, I heard
That is
about
crazy.
that. I heard about that. I read somewhere that wasn't true, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
mean,
how true
the
that
thing
could
is with
be.
the internet, like, you'll always
Yeah,
find
yeah.
a different opinion. So whether it's true or not, the internet, you can always pull up some sort of article that's like, all right, it's true, but it's not true. But I don't know if it's true or not. I guess I would, paperwork.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Michael Jackson he had a
bro.
lot of records on his catalog that he
Beatles.
owned.
Mhm.
Beatles. I mean, just he
owned
was
lot.
a savage businessman. People sleep, but he was a savage
He was
businessman.
the greatest entertainer
Yeah.
all
What?
the time.
I'm
They try to
offended.
say,
I'm offended.
This dude, they say that Drake surpassed Michael. Like,
Yeah,
nah.
As far
maybe,
as,
maybe numbers, but not
yeah.
impact.
But it's a different feeling though with streams. You can't compare streams to actually records. Like, yo, this man sold fucking so
Bro,
many.
this man sold 100 million. I think it was 100 million.
Son, more
One
than
album.
that. Yeah, of one
Michael
album.
Jackson. One of his albums.
Sold 100 million.
Worldwide.
Like records. On one album.
Was it Thriller?
I think it was
Thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who the fuck does that?
I'm not surprised, but Michael was like,
I'm
come
saying
on,
he's
man.
a god, man.
I cried when Michael died, so like, his
Yeah.
impact
I
was
looked up to
crazy.
Michael
And I'm not
Jackson.
even from like.
We all grew up on.
That was my first tape, yo. Fucking Michael Jackson.
I named my
tape.
first
Which
kid
one?
Michael
Which
Jackson.
one?
You know, that's how much I loved him.
Yo,
Wait.
shout out to
Billie
baby
Jean?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Baby
you
Michael
know?
Jackson.
With Billie Jean, you had him?
Baby Michael.
Annie, are you okay? That's my sister's name, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Annie.
Annie, yeah. So maybe my dad felt the same way. Shit. What up, Pop?
Oh shit, man. Nah,
But it's a dope Super Bowl. It's gonna be a dope
It's
Super
gonna
Bowl.
be. It's definitely gonna be legendary.
I got who's
man.
playing in it? We don't know yet,
No,
right?
we don't know. The season just started.
So it just started.
Yeah.
Yo, you can tell that I'm a huge
You're out of
football
touch.
fan.
You're out of touch, baby. It's all good.
It's the
Somehow.
hip hop advocates. It's not the NFL advocates. It's
Yeah.
all good. We get excused for this
I
shit.
haven't watched sports. I'm gonna be honest. Like 5 years when I had my first child, he took over. It's all cartoons after that.
Mm.
You know.
You know
you
what's,
asked me about freaking SpongeBob and shit.
Okay.
I don't know.
you know what's up? Yeah, but E, you said something interesting. You were talking about Jackson's album that is sold. How much?
I don't know the exact number, but I think it was over 100 million albums sold, and that's including those streaming and all that shit. Now those numbers are included in that.
So keeping it right there, talking about albums, man. I know you usually do your homework. You digest and you research a particular album for the week.
Let's
And
go.
what you got in the chamber for the day?
I was gonna go with something popular, but being that we have my man Nova, and I stumbled upon one of his 2 albums, right? 'Cause you got 2 albums.
I do.
And
Solo Jumper. He got collaborative albums and
I have a collaborative album, Legends. Yes.
so I like the title. So the usual phrase is what it is, right?
It was what it was.
But you named it. It was what it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was 8 tracks, right? I think it was 8. Eight.
Yeah.
I think it was 8. Yeah, it was 8 tracks.
Eight. Yeah.
Honestly, from the first track at 718. What was it, 718? Was it
71813.
What's
Yeah,
the
that's too much.
symbolism with the 718?
So 718 is the New York area code, and then 813 is the Tampa area code.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's clever, man.
Thank you.
Clever shit.
Because I was wondering,
Thank
I
you.
got the 718 part, but I was like, what the hell's the 13?
Yeah.
I didn't think 813.
71813.
That's dope. So, I mean, that shit got an ill feeling, that whole album, man. Like, it's
Thank you.
It's definitely the quality of that shit. Like, every song is a banger.
Thank you.
I didn't skip through anyone. Like, and I went back and listened to them again.
Oh,
I always
man.
go back and listen to the shit twice to make sure
Interesting.
that I'm really feeling it. And
Interesting.
I'm really
proves-
feeling
he
it. And that's
proofreads
that's something
himself.
that the people definitely need to go
That's
check.
love.
it
Go-
was
go
what it was.
Dip in Reaching Nova's catalog.
Hey,
YouTube is
yo, what?
Spotify, Reach. Come on, y'all motherfuckers. Y'all be fucking me up with that shit.
Dip a finger.
What?
Yo, check it out. Check out the new track, Celebration.
Celebration.
It's
Yeah.
about
And
time
it's
as the
fire,
first
too.
joint, right?
It's About Time's the first album. So
Check
far,
that
that's
out,
my
too.
favorite one. Like,
I love that
I
joint,
like
man.
it better than It Was What It Was.
Yeah, I love that joint. Nah, it was what it was. Is you can see the growth in your, you know what I'm saying,
The first one is
Thank
ill
you.
too.
Thank you.
I liked it too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Well, it Was What It Was has more bounce.
Uh huh.
So, just real quick, I had It Was What It Was, and then I was doing I had It's About Time, and I'm performing, and a lot of those records are like hip hop based. There's not really no bounce on it. So I would do shows, and then, I wasn't able to really diversify. Like, it would just be me spitting, like just a bunch of rap on every record. So I needed bounce. I needed something that I could balance out my catalog with. That's really the true idea that inspired It Was What It Was. That's why it's so much bounce on it. But yeah, it's cool.
it's
It's
very
cool.
bouncy.
I like it a lot.
Very
But the new album, we're not talking about none of them old albums after this new album drop.
You reach another Nova, right?
There you go.
I'm reaching the third album.
Official.
Yo, on that note, man, thank you for coming through, my brother, man.
course,
Never
man.
disappoint, bro. You're always on point with your shit.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank
you.
you.
Know what I'm saying? And you did scare me, though, with the time. When you
Oh.
said you was in front of a house, I'm like, damn.
We were on the phone, and I'm like, you told me 10:30, 11, right?
I was like, yo.
And he was like, I'm just playing
I'm
with
like,
you.
don't pull on me. Don't pull on me, bro. On me.
He said houses. Like, oh, he probably in Whitestone in the Bronx.
I'm glad I
There's a
wasn't.
white stone
I'm
in
glad
the
I
Bronx.
wasn't that far. Nah, we didn't cross the bridge again.
I had to tell the guest yesterday because I was like, yo, I hope when I send you the address, I hope you ain't think it's the Bronx, because Bronx people don't know that there's a white stone in Queens,
Right.
and Queens niggas don't know that there's a white stone in the Bronx.
Niggas sound like niggas need to travel a little
Yeah,
bit.
niggas need to get out a little more.
Wow.
Yo, Nova, thank you for coming, man.
Thank
It was a
you,
Great
man.
time.
Thank
man.
you for
we're
having
looking out
me.
for that album. When you think it's gonna drop, bro?
2022.
2022.
2022, everything's popping off. Like we're gonna have a show in January, which I'll let you guys know.
Yes.
Everything's just 2022. You know,
Gearing up
I
right
got
now.
things coming out though. Like every month there's gonna be a single dropping. So
Nice.
we're not
Dope.
just waiting for 2022, but we building for 2022.
Yeah, check out, you know what I'm saying, the celebration song.
Produced by Gio the
Gio
Architect
the Architect.
and myself.
You.
You know,
Yo.
it's a beautiful record, and I hope that you all enjoy it.
Yo.
Can I bust a shout out real quick?
Of
Yo, how
course.
many you want? Go ahead.
All right.
All right, 3.
Let me get my tape. Hold on. No, I'm just playing. All right, so
Stupid.
if you're looking for me, it's ReachingNOVA. All right, ReachingNOVA. No space in between. It's not 2 words. It's 1 word. All right. ReachingNOVA.com. ReachingNOVA on everything. And then now for the shout outs, I got to shout out to Hiphop Advocates for having me, and shout out to the Hiphop Advocates for just pushing the culture forward and giving
Wow.
people like myself a platform. You know, I really have to thank you guys for that, because it takes us to do things like this and then intertwine to kind of become the new industry, because
Yes,
there's a
wow.
lot of gatekeepers and there's a lot of people that only have access to certain things in the industry.
You're right.
So when a podcast like this arrives, you know, and you guys give somebody like me an outlet to tell my story, you know, I got to thank you guys for that. So
Definitely.
thank the Hip-Hop Advocates
Thank
for
you,
that.
man.
Word up.
I got to
Yo,
thank Queen
appreciate
V. I got to thank Gio the Architect. I got to
Yes.
thank Mike Jones. I
Mike
got to thank my
Jones.
man
I
Joey,
like saying that.
Push It Preem. Man, now I got to name everybody. My man Steph. I'm not going to name everybody, but everybody that's
Julito from the bodega. You know what I mean?
everybody that's contributed to my career in the past or in the present, thank you. Because without you, I would not be sitting here right now talking about an album that's gonna drop soon. Like,
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
really carried me along the way. You each know who you are. I don't have enough time to throw it out here, but thank you. And
For
again,
real.
thank you guys for having
Nah,
me.
and
Thank
definitely
you.
when the new album that has no title yet, because
It's untitled for now.
It's a secret. Yo, come back. Yo, this is your casa, mi casa, mi casa, your casa.
I would
said
love
it,
to.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And yo, definitely come through and we'll dissect that joint, and we can even do a little live performance here, bro.
I would love to.
be
Anytime you
ill.
guys want me on here, like, have me on here. Like, I would love to be on here. This was a blast.
I would
Like,
say, yo, you got the keys, but I already gave him some mad guys, so we don't. We
nah,
run out
I'll
of
just
keys.
stick to calling your phone. You
Well,
come get me
yeah,
downstairs.
Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, on that note, man, yo, thank you guys for watching. Yo, follow us, the Hip Hop Advocates on IG and YouTube.
Yes.
Yo, blessings. Wow, te amo.
Say you make my last show. I could call, but you get to hang up. I know you want my body. Yeah, for the most part, I don't lie. That was just my night. That was just right. You were just out there was dark. Did you try to see it for me? And you had me coming down street. I think it's a
Everything is farthest from what I remember believing in. People I looked up to becoming what they done steered me from. Asking me these questions and answer before you hear me out. Probably read me wrong if you're silent and trying to fill me out. I'm in love with rap, but I'm feeling it's time for something new. Always level up, see my enemy's name is comfortable. Started losing light when I started losing my trust in you. Hurt beneath the surface whenever someone's discussing you. I'll be very fine, bumps are a part of life. Most of it is gray, but we act like it's only black and white. Seen a lot of things, but never a moment happened twice. You know I hate when you tell me that you ain't have no time. That hard work, dedication, stay focused. Soul journey for the solo, but we stay homies. I've patched a couple hearts, some stay broken. Converse deep, keep the sage smoking like that. Nothing's the same from when I came. I share my pain. Don't judge my ways. I live my life. What's wrong, what's right? I the moment, we're here right now, we should own it, ayy. I remember those lyrics like it were yesterday. Last 6 years I've been going hard on my resume. Student of the game and I wouldn't wanna be testing me. Ego be the reason you're falling short on your destiny. I move patient, you're thinking I hesitate. It was level 2 back then, now it's level 8. Wanted more from life than a job, rent, and wedding cake. Told you I'm a legend, you hate it because I'm confident. From the same environment, differences, I just wanted it. I'ma probably die on some martyr shit. Until then I keep it dropping like I'm Wayne when a Carter hit. Gotta pardon him, do it for the money, no wonder you're such a counterfeit. Dealt with so many, eventually built a tolerance. Mad because you're winning, I'm sorry, I've gotten used to it. Actions speak loud, so I'm silent when I'm maneuvering. Time zone's different, I'm calling out for the stewardess. Yeah. Hey, add me to your list of most hated and your influences.